Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel and my name is Shade Graphics. So guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to make this standing church flyer design in Photoshop, right, with simple and easy steps. So guys, without any further ado, let's start. So I will title my preset details church flyer. Then I will set my size to 5 by 6 inches. Sorry, with everything remaining the same. So I will enlarge my canvas. Then I'll create a solid color overlay and I'll set it to this color. Please, you can copy the color. Then I'll come to filter. I'll come to add noise. I'll come to noise. I'll add noise. Convert it to smart object. I'll set my noise to 16.8. I'll press on OK. So guys, the next thing we will do is we will grab our pen tool. Then we will draw this shape nicely. Follow me. Guys, it seems the alignments are not the same, so I'll grab my direct selection tool. Then I'll try to align so that they will be the same, like this. I think this is okay now. So I will come to filter, I'll come to noise, I'll come to add noise. Then I'll set my noise to 16.8. Then I'll press on OK. So the next thing we'll do is we'll bring in our image. We'll grab in this image, then we'll resize it nicely like this. Then the next thing we'll do is we'll place the image at the left side. Then we'll right click on the image to select skew. We right click the image to select skew. Then we skew our image nicely. We will grab in our next image. We do the same for the next image. So you grab the two layers and convert them to smart objects. Then you come to filter, you come to camera raw filter. Follow the settings I'm doing. So the next thing I will do is I will grab my selection tool. Then I will bring this image on top of this. Then I will add layer mask to it. Then I'll grab my brush tool, set foreground color to black. Then I will do this. So follow me carefully. So the next thing I'll do is I will add layer mask to the other layer, grab my brush tool, then do the same thing. So I'll come to filter, come to camera raw filter. Then I will do this, so follow me carefully. So I will combine the layers. Then I'll grab in my next image. This is my next image. I'll grab in my next image. So I'll remove the background. So I'll come to Magic Wonder tool. Then click on select subject. Then I'll make a copy of the subject and delete the other one. I'll place it there nicely. I'll grab my next tool. I'll do the same for this image. So I will resize the image nicely. I will convert them to smart objects. Then what I will do is I will come to filter, I will come to camera raw filter, then I'll do the settings. The next thing I'll do is I'll add a layer mask to it, then grab my brush tool, then I'll clean the unwanted portion. So I'll grab my text tool, then I'll write the names of the pastors. So I will write Pastor Eastwood. So I will set my font style to impact. Then I will change the font size. So you can copy all of them. I will reduce the size of this font. Then I'll set it to Montserrat. I will change the color of this one to white. Press OK. Then I'll make a copy of these names. But before that, I will share the Reverend to the other side so that it will be in alignment with the Eastwood. So I'll press Alt on the keyboard, then I'll drag it to make a copy of it. Then I'll grab my text tool. I'll write Apostle Edu. Apostle Edu Udechukwu. I will shift the apostle. So guys, I'll do the same for Pastor Emmanuel Irene. Then I'll change the color of this one to orange like the other ones. So I'll come here, then I'll copy the color from Edu Udechukwu. I'll press OK. Then I will resize the names so that the names will be in alignment. So I'll make a copy of it by dragging and dropping using the Alt plus the mouse. Then I will place it here. Then I'll resize it. So I'll bring it down. I will drag it nicely like this. So what I'll do next is I'll combine my layers, or I will link them together. So I'll grab my ellipse tool. Then I'll draw this circle nicely. Then I will drag and drop, placing it in the same alignment. Then the next thing I will do is I will right click on it and select flip horizontal. Then I'll reduce my canvas size. So I will increase the size of the other shape. I will place it nicely so that they will be in alignment. I'll try to shape the name of Pastor Eastwood. So guys, this is our flyer. You see how nice it has become. So I'll select this layer and select all their names. Then I'll group it and I'll call it name. Then I'll bring it down by holding the shift and the arrow key. So I'll drag the name layer down. So I'll grab my rectangle tool. Then I will increase the size of the canvas. Then what I'll do is I'll draw a slight rectangle like this. So I'll make the height of the rectangle very short. Then I'll drag my ruler to see whether they are all in alignment. So I'll drag my rectangle too, so that it will meet or intersect with the other rule like this. So I will grab my text tool, then I will write. I'll first set my text to Montserrat. Then I'll write the date for the flyer. So I'm writing the date for the flyer. So I'll highlight the 20th to 2010. Then I'll set it to Montserrat semi-bold. So So guys, what I'll do is I'll set the highlighted layer or the highlighted text to semi-bold. Then for the September, I will set it to regular like this. Then I'll try to I'll increase the size. So I'll reduce the size of. So guys, you can also set font size to any font size you want. But the font size is 6.3 for the Wednesday to Saturday. Then I'll grab my rectangle tool. Then I'll grab my rectangle tool and draw this rectangle. I will double click on the rectangle to open the layer style menu. Then I will come to color gradient overlay. Then I'll select this preset. So I'll grab my text tool. Then I'll write morning by setting the font style to Montserrat. So I will place the morning inside the rectangle like this. Then the next thing I'll do is I will try to change the font size. After that, I will add my column. So I'll make a copy of it by pressing Ctrl+J. Then I'll hold the shift and the down arrow to bring it down. Then I'll make a copy of this one by pressing Ctrl+J. Then I'll place its layer on top of the new rectangle layer. Then I'll drag and bring it down. Then I'll grab my text tool. Then I'll write evening in place of morning. So guys, like this. So the next thing I'll do is I'll grab my text tool and write session and the time beside the rectangles like this, guys. So I'll make a copy of the rectangle, then I'll bring it in front of all the layers. Then I'll drag it into the new space like this, and I will rotate it and tweak it so that they will be in it, so that it will be in alignment with the other rectangles like this. So I'll make a copy of this layer by pressing Alt and dragging it. Then I'll bring the layer on top like this. Then I'll turn it upside down and grab my text tool. Then I'll write venue. So you grab inner test tool, then write the name of our venue. So you write Rival Tent, that's the name of our venue. And we will set our font style to Montserrat. Then we make a copy of it by pressing Alt and dragging it. So we will write Unity Hall KNUST. So you grab in our selection tool, then you try to resize it. So the next thing we'll do is we'll hold Alt and drag it to make a new copy. Then we grab our text tool, then we write Ghana. After that, we resize the Ghana nicely and place it under the KNUST. So guys, the next thing we will do is we'll come to the layers and grab our rectangle tool. Then we will draw a rectangle like this. So we will round the corners of the rectangle by highlighting the 0 pixels and placing in 8. Then we set our stroke color to this color. Please, you can copy the color. Then we set our stroke size to 6. So guys, the next thing we will do is we will grab in our next images, which is our icons. So I'll rasterize layer. Then I'll select the magic wand tool. Then I'll remove the background like this. Then I'll convert it back to smart object. Then I'll bring in my other image. Then I'll do the same to the image. So convert it to rasterize layer. Then you remove the background. So I will select the magic wand tool. Then I'll hold the shift on the keyboard and press on the black areas to remove the black area I don't like. So I will erase those areas I didn't erase. So I will resize both layers. So I'll place in my icons in the rectangle. Then I'll resize it so that it will fit the rectangle. I'll place it at the left corner. So guys, the next thing we'll do is we'll grab in our next image. select the magic wand tool, then you will select on select subject from the menu bar. Then you hold our shift key on the keyboard. Then we will add those areas which were not part of the selection. Then we make a copy of it into a new layer. Then we remove the black areas we do not like. We press shift to add those layers we do not like. Then you hit on the backspace to remove them or to erase them. Then you delay this. Ctrl+T3 to resize it. So the next thing you will do is we will bring in our next image, which is the life icon. Then you remove the background and resize it nicely. So the next thing you will do is we will grab our text tool. Then we will write the following indexes behind the icons. We will set it to Montserrat regular. Then we will write Revival Hub International. After resizing it, we will press Alt on the keyboard to make a copy of it. Then this one too, we will write Kayanos Media. So the next thing you will do is you will turn off this layer and write the name beside the life icon. So you will drag this layer to that area, then we'll grab our text tool. So the next thing we'll do is we'll select all these layers, then you convert them into smart object. Then you will name it details. So guys, I'll come to this layer. We forgot this step, so let's do it. So you open this layer by double clicking on it. Then you create a solid color overlay on top of this layer. You can copy the color. So there is the color, you can copy it. Then you set the color mode to darker color and set the opacity to 40, or you can even make it 30. Then you will press Ctrl+S to save it so that it will reflect on our main design. Then you will grab our text tool. Then you will write Kumasi Apostolic Invasion. So this is the font style I'm using. I'll place it in the link. Then you will make a copy. Then you will set our font style to impact. That one too, I'll put the resource in the link. So all of them are in the page. Then I'll place it beneath the Kumasi. Then I'll drag it and I'll write Invasion. So I will double click on it to open the layer style. Then I'll come to color gradient overlay. Then I'll select this preset. Then I will enter this color code. You can copy it. I'll come here. I will enter this color code. This one too, you can copy it. I'll press on OK. But before that, I can hover my mouse on top to drag the gradient. So I'll select my invasion layer. I'll double click on it. Then I'll select the gradient overlay to apply the same gradient over it. I'll press on OK. So I'll select the text tool, then I'll search for this font style, God of War. This is the font style name. It's also in the resource. So all of them is in my Telegram channel. And my Telegram channel is in the description down there. So I'll resize it nicely like this. So I'll grab my text tool again. Then I will select this font style, impact. That one too, I'll place it in. So I'll resize it nicely. Then I will italize it like this. Then I will increase the size. So I will grab these two. Then I'll come to the layer style of this layer selected. I'll come to gradient overlay, then change the gradient. I'll set it to this gradient. You can copy it. Then I'll set this one also to this gradient. You can copy it. So I would tweak it so that the white will increase like this. Then I will I'll grab in my rectangle tool. Then I'll draw a rectangle between or beneath the Mighty Men. Then I'll choose this color. You can copy the color code. I will grab in my text tool, then I will write off. Then I will choose this font style. So what I will do is I will press Shift plus Control plus Alt plus E to make a duplicate of the whole layers like this. So with this layer selected, I'll come to filter, then I'll go to camera raw filter. Then I'll set my contrast to 11. I will set highlight to 5. I will set my white to 5. I will set my blacks to -25. I will set texture to 3. I will set clarity to 10. I will set vibrance to 10. So the next thing we'll do is we'll bring in our next image. So this is our next image. Then we will increase the size of the image. Then we will set our color mode to linear dodge arch. Then we will add a layer mask to it. Then we will set our foreground color to black and press B on the keyboard to select the brush tool. Then follow what I'm doing.